The question in the AFC playoffs is, who is going to get the last 4 spots? Right now, sitting atop the AFC South, you have Jacksonville at 8-6, but the Colts and the Texans are also 8-6. So anyone can win that division. But then you have Cleveland sitting at 9-5, Cincinnati sitting at 8-6, and then, like I said, Indianapolis and Houston are both 8-6. Buffalo has won like 3 games in a row now; they're 8-6. Pittsburgh is 7-7, and unfortunately, my Broncos are 7-7. That game against the Texans really hurt them. So, this is why I don't like the way the playoffs is structured right now. I feel like the playoffs should be like the NBA and NHL playoffs, where you have 16 teams and 8 on each conference. So 8 in the AFC, 8 in the NFC. Because I've never been a fan of the number 1 seed, even like in baseball also, the number 1 seed automatically advancing to the second round without playing in the first round. Like it's some kind of 7th grade basketball tournament where the home team automatically advances to the second round. I feel like if you're a professional team, you should have to play every round. Also, like, I would give all 16 teams a bye and then have them play that next week, let them rest, give them that week to rest up. Because giving only the number 1 seed a bye and then if automatically advancing them to the second round and they still have home field throughout the playoffs, that's like triple rewarding them. And I don't believe in that. Like, you're not playing for the bye. You plan to have home field advantage. Because everybody, well, they're playing for the bye. No, you're playing to have home field throughout the playoffs. So we go look at the remaining schedule to see who is going to get those last 4 spots. See, and another reason why I don't like the playoffs, the way it's currently constructed, in the AFC, you're probably going to have to finish 10-7 in order to get into the playoffs. But in the NFC, whoever wins the NFC South is going to finish like 9-8 and still make the playoffs. But unfortunately, because they go by division winners get to host a game, either Dallas or Philadelphia is going to end up 13-4 or 12-5. And they're going to have to go to either Atlanta, New Orleans, or Tampa Bay. Instead of going by the overall record, you go by division winners automatically get a top 4 spot. And I don't believe in that. I feel like you should go by the overall record. I feel like just so the divisions do matter and they're not meaningless, I feel like division winners should automatically make the playoffs, but they shouldn't host the playoffs. So if you win your division, you should get into the playoffs. But if you have a worse record than someone else, I don't think you should be able to host. Like, I don't believe Dallas, who may end up like 12-5, should have to go to 9-8 Tampa Bay or 9-8 New Orleans or something like that. So let's look at the AFC to see who could possibly get those last 4 spots. So looking at Jacksonville remaining schedule, they actually have a favorable schedule. They got Tampa Bay, which could be difficult. That's a battle in Florida. But then you got Carolina and you got Tennessee. I'm so mad Tennessee lost to Houston and they lost to Cleveland. That really pissed me off as a Bronco fan. But then you look at Cleveland. Cleveland probably got the toughest schedule of everybody because they play Houston, the Jets. Even though the Jets don't have a win